Hey, what's up, people? Piz out here, and I wanted to do this vlog to talk to you guys about the Westboro Baptist Church. For those of you who don't know who the Westboro Baptist Church is, they are the God hates fags people. They are an assembly of so-called Baptist Christians who travel to gravesite ceremonies and to funerals for people who have passed away from HIV, or most recently soldiers who have died serving our country in Iraq or Afghanistan, and they spew their hatred of homosexuals. One member of the church tweeted, if not the day of the incident in Connecticut, the school shooting in Connecticut, that tragedy in Newtown, Connecticut, that they were going to travel to Connecticut and picket the funerals and gravesite ceremonies of the children who were murdered in that tragedy. Now, I've heard a lot of people say what happened in Newtown was evil. That's evil. I've heard evil thrown out there a lot. Evil, evil, evil. To me, what the Westboro Baptist Church does is evil. Plain and simple, cut and dried evil. The fact that they can go to these funerals and gravesite ceremonies, especially for children who were brutally murdered in an elementary school, just leads me to believe that, these people are, to even call them people is a stretch. It's completely inhuman. That to me is evil. And, they hide behind, the freedom of speech, the freedom of assembly to gather and spew their hate speak. And, I'm a huge supporter of, the First Amendment and the freedom of speech, the freedom of religion, of all of our freedoms, and I would never want to take that away from anybody, even if it's hate. They have a right to hate. What they don't have a right to is tax-exempt status as a church. They should no longer be recognized as a church. And there is a petition on whitehouse.gov that they only needed 25,000 signatures, I think, to have it reviewed by Washington. Last I checked, which was a couple of days ago, they had well over 50,000. At this point, who knows? But the more signatures, the merrier. Hopefully the more signatures, the more serious they'll take it there in Washington. They're trying to get their tax-exempt status revoked and have them no longer recognized as a church, but have them recognized as a hate group. Which, I'm not sure what the criteria to meet to be categorized as a hate group, but I'm pretty sure they probably meet about 90% of the criteria at least, and therefore should be recognized as a hate group and not as a church. The fact of the matter is, and of course this is all over the media, and this gives, this is just one more thing that gives Christian people a bad name in the media. When people think of Christians, people who don't live in necessarily the Bible Belt or in the Midwest, this is who they think of. This is who they think of. They think of extremely radical right. We hate gays. We hate, if you're not, Christian, we hate you and we want to exclude you and we want to, we don't want anything to do with you. You've seen it in movies, you've seen it on television, Christianity is a bad word in a sense, and it's people like the Westboro Baptist Church that are to blame for this, at least in large part. But yeah, I would definitely, I'm going to put a link to the petition below. Please sign it. and I would love to get to at least take part in having their tax exempt status taken away. Hitting them in hitting them in the pocket is really, I think, the only really way we can do it, but I think that'll hurt them. I know hacktivists from Anonymous, they posted members of the church's home addresses and phone numbers on the internet, and I think they're calling for, well, yeah, pretty much from what I've read, they're calling for violence, which, I mean, I don't, violence isn't the answer, but I think, I mean, just that to me is evil. What they do is evil, and the fact that they would come to the gravesite ceremonies and the funerals of these children who were slain in the school shooting just tells me that these people are not human. They don't have a soul. They are, don't really want to go on with it because, I'm going to spew some hate speak myself. But yeah, definitely go click the link below. Share it. Definitely, let's, with the Westboro Baptist Church. It's just, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about it now. So, anyway, until next time, you guys take it easy and peace.